Yo! What's up? Hey, it's me, Victor Wilt. Hi. Welcome to the program today. Weekend went by a little too quick, as always. Thankfully I accomplished a little bit. It wasn't a complete waste. Did get lots of rest, so that was good. Not enough, based on, the fact that I think I could easily crash back out this morning. But whatever. Here we are. It's Monday, and we've got a busy week around here. Lots going on. Got a live show going down Saturday night. Have you picked your tickets up for Judas Priest at the Mountain America Center? If not, you might be able to win some free ones. Yep, still signing people up in the K-Bear and Alt app, so fire those up. Oh, and in the Cannonball app as well. So you got 3 opportunities to get yourself in to win some free tickets to the show. Might as well try. It's free. Can't beat that price for tickets. However, if you don't win, you can always buy tickets. And you can find the link by jumping in the K-Bear app as well, or just going to riverbendmediagroup.com. So go to the show. It'll be a lot of fun. I'll get into some of the other fun things we've got going on this week here in a few. The first, haunted meetup and all that good stuff. Speaking of Halloween, we've got a couple Halloween tracks playing every hour now, thanks to our friends at No Limit Guitar Company. Also teaming up with us on those Judas Priest ticket giveaways. So, yeah, why not? I forgot what I was going to say. Still trying to wake up. I'm a little bit distracted by my stomach. It's not happy today. So forgive me if this show is not perfection. It's a Monday show, too, so kind of typical. Anyway, Halloween music after the break, thanks to No Limit Guitar Company. I'm going to get my act together. Pretty exciting week here. It's back, the haunted meetup. Ooh. Yeah, we teamed up with Grease Monkey, Wackerly Subaru, and Wackerly Auto Center to haunt you the entire month. This week, the first haunted meetup going down at the Haunted River in McMahon, and you can go for free. You can join us to check out one of the spookiest haunted attractions in East Idaho. Haunted River's awesome. So, why not go for free? All you've got to do to secure your entry to this haunted meetup is go see Peaches at Wackerly Subaru on Woodruff and Idaho Falls, October 2nd, which would be Wednesday. Wednesday from 4 to 6 p.m. First come, first serve. So make sure to get there early to secure your spot. Go see Peaches 4 to 6 p.m. Wackerly Subaru on Woodruff this Wednesday, October 2nd, and he'll get you a spot on the guest list if you get there while they're still available. Now, we are still doing scream tones as well, so if you hear any scream tones, be caller number 13 when they play, and we'll hook you up with tickets to a haunted attraction like the Haunted Mill in Teton or the Lost Souls attractions in Shelley. But again, one more time, Wednesday, 4 to 6 p.m., Wackerly Subaru. Go see Peaches and join us for the first haunted meetup of the season. Very exciting. It's going to be fun. I've always kind of wondered if my cat has other homes when he gets out and just wanders around. I think that might be the case. I was scrolling Facebook here this morning, and somebody posted a picture of a cat in Lost and Found Pets in Idaho Falls. Found a stray black cat with yellow eyes in the neighborhoods across from Winco on 1st Street. No collar, I think it's a male, but I didn't get a good look. It's very skittish, but cuddly. That looks like my cat, Koopa. And last night he was out without his collar, and he does wander. And I don't know where he goes. He always comes back. He was there this morning, ready to come in, ready to get some food. I'm pretty sure that's him. There's somebody else in the comments saying it's their cat. But spitting image. If it's not him, wow, he has a twin in the neighborhood. Well, I'm glad they didn't catch him, take him to the pound. I guess I got to make sure when he goes out, he has his collar on. I try to keep it on him, but sometimes I just feel like taking it off. I'm like, here, I know you want it off. Let's scratch that neck, kitty. So anyway, thank you to the person who posted that. Since if he didn't show up this morning, and I may have started panicking, would have seen the post. If you're not a member of the lost pet groups on social media, you should be. Might be able to help some people out who are missing a pet. Because sometimes they just wander. Again, my cat, I don't know where he goes. But he always comes back. I assume he's got some other people out there that feed him. Because he can be pretty friendly. Anyway, just kind of weird. Like, that has got to be my cat. Anyway, he's fine. Well, actually, yeah, he might be wandering right now. Oh, well. Don't take him to the pound, okay? He'll go back to my house. Did you check out Mr. McMahon on Netflix? I don't know what it is about wrestling documentaries, but I do enjoy them. It's a crazy world filled with very wacky characters. Now, Vince McMahon is definitely not a good guy, all right? He's a bad man. But the documentary, I'd say worth a watch. It's just kind of interesting to see the history of the WWE just kind of taking over the wrestling world completely, and some of the behind-the-scenes stories from the people involved. Yeah, I thought it was an enjoyable watch. So if you're looking for something good to watch, that's out there. Did I watch anything else over the weekend that was of note? Trying to think here. I mean, I did a lot of just lazing about. I did do chores, and I got some things done. I accomplished a handful of things. But what did I do with the rest of my time? Watch useless garbage on YouTube? Probably. Anyway, if you're looking for something fun to binge, I recommend it. Even if you're not into wrestling, like I said, it's such a weird world. You might find it entertaining. So check it out. It's on Netflix. It's like a 6-part series. And yeah, they did a pretty good job with it. It's always interesting to discover how popular some bands truly are. Like the band Oasis. All right, they just announced a few tour dates in the U.S., 5 of them to be precise, for next year, all of which are at stadiums, not arenas, no, not amphitheaters, straight up stadiums, like where Metallica plays, or, I don't know, Rammstein. There's not very many bands that play stadiums. Garth Brooks. Now, they did only book 5 dates. So, if you're a hardcore Oasis fan, you're going to kind of all come together at a show somewhere like in LA or New Jersey. There's like 5 shows spread very far across North America. You got one in Mexico City, one up in Canada. So maybe that's how they're packing stadiums. I don't know if they could do, 40 dates across the U.S. and fill stadiums, but look it over in the UK. I mean, they're doing like 5 nights in a row at stadiums. So I don't know. I'm not a big Oasis fan. Probably one too many party where, some dude was playing Wonderwall on the acoustic guitar. Oh, so cringe. Don't ever play Wonderwall on an acoustic guitar in public, okay? There are people who will judge you. People like me. Play anything else except that song. So hokey. But anyway, I mean, congrats to them. I would assume these dates are going to sell out, but I had no idea. I would assume an arena band, you know. Oasis was really that big? Anyway, if you want to get tickets, let's see. They go on sale, pre-sale starting Thursday. Cage the Elephant, opening up all shows. But yeah, you're going to have to road trip it. Closest show from where we're at, probably Los Angeles. All right? But yeah, weird. I'm interested to see how quickly these sell out. I mean, the scalpers will probably buy the tickets up fast. But anyway, if you want tickets to a show, why not go to Judas Priest? I would definitely rather see Judas Priest than Oasis. That's me. So over the past year, I have been doing some decluttering at my house, trying to get rid of things I don't need. I think I've done pretty well with it. You know, it does make you feel a little bit better when things are somewhat organized. So before it gets all cold and crappy, you know, right now is a pretty good time to take a look around your garage, take a look around your house, donate some things to the thrift store, or just throw things away. And if you're trying to figure out, do I really want to keep this? I just read about the poop rule. Basically, you just ask yourself, well, if this had poo on it, would I wash it off and keep it or throw it away? You're going to end up getting rid of a lot of stuff, I'd think, because I don't know about you, but depending on the item, trying to wash dookie off it might be a real pain. And some items, it's, you know, you just can't wash them. Like I read this other story about a mom who threw away her son's comic book collection in Taiwan. Now that could be worth some dough. But, okay, you got a comic book. If it was covered in dookie, you can't wash it off. You've ruined it. So you throw it away. I mean, the value just plummets once you get dookie on the comic book. Now, this guy was very mad. He actually took his mom to court, called the cops, and the mother ended up having to pay $160 for failing to respect her son's property. Must not have been a very valuable collection, you know, if it was just $160. You know, he didn't have them old school Superman comics or anything like that. No word on whether or not they were covered with a poo. So, anyway, yeah, you're looking to clean things up around the house. There you go. You're welcome. You now know about the poop rule. You can share that with your family and friends. And I'm glad I can help you with the fall cleaning as we head toward winter. I got to get some stuff done around my house. I have a feeling, you know, the weather's just going to all of a sudden change, and I'm going to be so mad that I didn't deal with what needs to be done outside. So, time to, I think, pack it up as far as the lawn furniture goes. I haven't looked at the weather forecast. Maybe I should look at that. Might brighten up my day a little bit. Hoping it stays a nice temperature for the haunted meetup going down Friday night. The Haunted River in McMahon. Where are we at here? Idaho Falls. I mean, it was kind of chilly this morning. Yeah, it's cooling down. Well, at least for today. We'll be back into the 80s midweek. So I think we're looking great for the haunted meetup right now. Awesome. Hopefully the weatherman is correct. You know how the weatherman can be. Freak News powered by Grease Monkey, voted Idaho's best oil change. Welcome to the Victor Wilt Show. Let's go. All right, here. Hey, if you're looking to move to one of the nicest places in America, just north of us here, Butte, Montana, named one of the country's nicest places. We got anybody listening in Butte right now? Is this true? Now, I have driven through Butte many times, and it never screamed one of the nicest places to live, but I guess people there, very friendly. Now, do you want to know the nicest place in America? Provo, Utah. Alrighty. Yet another place I've driven through and was like, all right, no need to stop. Unless you need gas. It is a pretty good fill-up point if traveling south to, somewhere more fun. Like pretty much anywhere that isn't Provo. So anyway, I don't know where we fall on the list of nicest places, but I'm guessing this is just talking about how the people behave. Not necessarily, like overall beauty. I know Butte's all right, okay? Settle down. But yeah, it's not very high on my list of places to move. Speaking of moving, in case you're unaware, I know that the cost of living's gotten to be pretty expensive around here, but it's much worse in other places. As one couple who decided to move from Wyoming to South Carolina? Yeah, apparently they lasted about 5 months and like, we can't believe how expensive it is here. Do a little research before you move. Look at the cost of living. I mean, they were aware that the housing situation was a little more steep. But, that whole no winter thing, it can be really appealing and draw you in. Now, South Carolina could also be just like humid, sticky, hot, and miserable, but a little bit different than Wyoming when it comes to winters. But you're going to pay for it. You are going to pay just like these people did. Where did they move afterward? Because they bailed after, having to move into a cruddy apartment. Are they back in Wyoming? I don't know. I mean, you hear me complain about winter a lot, but I can't think of a spot in Wyoming where I'd want to be. Yeah, even if I, struck it rich, you think I'm going to pick up and move to Jackson? No way. You want to see the Tetons road trip it, all right? A little too pricey and miserable winters. Yeah. Jackson, I just don't get the appeal. I think it's a status thing. I live in Jackson. I mean, we might have people listening in Jackson. Hey, we appreciate your support. If you bump into Nikki Sixx, tell him, hey, bro, you should go be on K-Bear. Go make an appearance on the Victor Wilt Show, man. Come on. You want to hang out in this region? Then you need to go hang out on Jackson's rock station. I claim us as Jackson's official rock station. Who knows? Maybe if I had the dough, I'd buy a summer home there. Be pretty nice. Out in the woods. Risking getting attacked by bears. Probably not. I'm a city boy. All right, what else do we got going on here? Be careful at the car wash. This wasn't here, but you never know where the creeps are going to be. Apparently, Gilbert, Arizona. Jesse Johnson, charged with voyeurism. He was hiding under cars at the car wash so he could stare at people's feet. Some people are really into feet. I feel bad for you ladies. How many messages do you get from dudes asking for pictures of feet? I didn't realize feet was such a thing till the modern age of the internet came about. And you hear a lot of stories about feet. Anyway, yeah. Note to Jesse Johnson, I'm sure you can find an online subscription where you can get pictures of feet. You're scaring people hiding under cars just to get a glimpse of somebody's feet. All right? Don't be a creep. Don't be a weirdo. All right, bro? All right. We'll get into some of the other freak news I've got throughout the rest of the program. Freak news is always powered by Grease Monkey, voted Idaho's best oil change. Looking at a TikTok video of a woman who found a frog living in her sink. You know how the front of your sink, kind of up near the rim, it'll have a hole, so if the sink starts overfilling, the water will, hopefully not go over the edge of the sink. Yeah, in that little hole, got this video, just a little frog sticking its head out, just peeking out. And sure, little frogs can be cute. I suppose. I'm not really into animals without fur. And I don't, maybe animal isn't the proper term for a frog, whatever. If I saw this to start my day, I would be so disturbed, all right? The only kind of living thing I want to see in my house is one of the two cats. Anything else, it's just like, ugh, get it out of here. And like a spider's bad enough, okay? This is a frog. I don't know why this is more bothersome to me. And it's in a spot, you can't like, I don't know, wash it down the drain. What do? It looks like it's too big to get out of the hole. How did it get in there? Oh. Sorry, I don't like critters sometimes. Maybe it's because I didn't sleep good last night, but seeing the video of this frog in the sink, I'm just like, gross. Gross. Hey, Peaches, what's happening?
Nothing much. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Nothing better than a Monday, right?
I'm so glad I didn't wear my In-N-Out shirt today. I changed it last second.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You thought I might be wearing one, huh?
You probably would have freaked out. In-N-Out, I don't want to be In-N-Out twins with Peaches.
In-N-Out twins. Yay. All right, I was just looking at a video that bothered me of a frog in a sink.
Yeah, I saw a video yesterday of like hundreds of frogs inside the toilet bowl and then also inside the tank.
What is up with it? Where was that from?
Australia.
Of course. I don't know where this video's from, but it would be very upsetting to me to wake up and see that first thing in the morning. Oh, it was Florida.
What color frog?
I don't know. It's kind of yellow. You know, look,
Could be poisonous.
Look at it. Look at it. You know the hole in your sink up by the
That looks
rim?
like a number 2.
It looked like a frog's head with the two little eyes.
Oh, he's just peeking out like that.
He's just peeking out.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the full thing for a second. He's just peeking out through that little hole on the backside.
Yeah. It's very upsetting to me.
It's the frog peeper.
The frog peeper.
That's all
Peeping
you're
with Peaches. Peaches the frog. Ugh. Gross, man. Yeah. Had I started my day anywhere close to that, I probably would stay home. I'd be in a panic. I'd be calling, I don't know, animal control.
Frogs are incredibly fast too. It's scary.
Yeah, I don't like them. I don't like them, man.
Well, frogs are they're okay for the most part as long as you don't go towards the bright and colorful ones, the ones that can kill you.
Yeah, anything without fur, I'm not cool with that.
Why not?
Because I don't know why. Nope, not down with tortoises either.
A tortoise? Tortoises are cool.
They're weird, man. They're kind of like a frog with a shell.
Oh, Sheldon's just fine back at my parents' place. He's cool.
Oh, and the bigger they are, the creepier they are.
Oh, they're awesome.
Oh.
I love getting petted.
At least they move slow. They're not like a frog.
They can move fast when they want to. They can move real fast.
All right, anyway. Check your sinks, people. Well, now that we've got our Halloween music playing, a couple of Halloween tracks every hour, you'll certainly hear that song, "What's He Building in There?" pop up from time to time. Well, let's head up to Montana, where an 81-year-old man, he's been building stuff. He's been Frankensteining it up. Trying to create new breeds of mountain sheep for captive trophy hunting. This guy was cloning sheep just at his house. Yeah, apparently he got tissue from large sheep hunted in Central Asia, and I don't know, he set up the lab and just started cloning away. Now he's facing sentencing for illegally creating hybrid sheep. This is Arthur Jack Schubarth of Vaughn, Montana. I guess they're just looking at putting him on probation for a year. He might end up with a fine, but his attorney said cloning the sheep has ruined his life, reputation, and family. But then they congratulated him. The sentencing memorandum's like, hey, we can't believe you pulled this off. Jack did something no one else could or has ever done. On a ranch in a barn in Montana, he created the Montana Mountain King, an extraordinary animal born of science. I mean, they really praise this guy. Listen to this. An extraordinary animal born of science and from a man who, if he could rewrite history, would have left the challenge of cloning a Marco Polo only to the imagination of Michael Crichton. Jeez, the guy committed a crime. Imagine you pull off a bank heist. You know, they're like, all right, you know, you stole a few $1 million from a bank, but you did it so good, we can't even believe it. Here's a pat on the back. We'll go ahead and let you off because nobody could have pulled it off like you. Yeah, pretty wild there. Just, it's Montana, so you'd assume people get bored. Yeah. 81 years old, cloning lab. Well, he learned his lesson. Don't do it. But now what? They've got the giant sheep. What are they going to do with it? You know they're going to continue breeding it. They love this guy based on the sentencing. Anyway, don't engage in that. You never know what kind of monster you might create. All right? Go ahead and leave the cloning to hopefully responsible scientists. I don't know about this, barn cloning. Sounds iffy to me. Peaches, let's talk the haunted meetup. It is back. The first one going down this week. And if people want to go see the haunted river, what do they need to do?
They need to show up to the place that I'll be at on Wednesday. I forgot exactly where I'm going to be.
Wackerly.
There's two of them that start with Wackerly. You got to say which one.
Wackerly Subaru.
Wackerly Subaru. That's where I'll be this Wednesday from 4 to 6 p.m. I always tell people to stop by early because that list will fill up within the first half an hour.
It fills up fast.
Yeah.
For sure. So if you want to go to the Haunted River in Manan with us this Friday night, go see Peaches Wednesday at Wackerly Subaru on Woodruff in Idaho Falls. We're teamed up with Grease Monkey, Wackerly Subaru, and Wackerly Auto Center to hook up haunted meetups the entire month.
I might restrict the people for those that want to say like, oh, well, there's 8 of us. You can't sign up more than like... I might just have people sign up once to save space for everybody.
Well, let's say you got a family with some kids, Peaches.
Okay, that's your fault.
Yeah, you got to let the family sign up, Peaches. If they come out and see you, don't be a turd. Don't be all grouchy.
No, what if they show up and there's like 2 of them and they're like, oh, there's 10 of us.
That would be
That's 5
different.
slots.
You need to show a picture of your 8 children. Prove that you have 8 children.
That's 5 slots out of how many total? We don't have that many total.
Well, then other people should show up early. If somebody can...
I disagree with that. I feel like we need to have more people for this. You know?
I would say if they want to bring out all their children and they have 8 of them, if they can show you a picture, here's my 8 children, you give them all those slots. Because you want them to leave some of the kids at home?
Sure.
We want it to be fun for the whole family.
That's not fun as a kid. I was terrified of that stuff as a kid.
Yeah,
Are you kidding
you're
me?
a wuss, Peaches. I loved haunted attractions when I was a kid.
Yeah, but there are some families like, oh, we'll bring on this, let's say Sheldon, for example, even though he's terrified of this stuff, and then he'll be at the entrance crying, I don't want to go in, Mom.
Well, that's not your problem. That's the...
Well, he's a waste of a slot.
That's Peaches...
Get rid of Sheldon.
No,
bring in some other couple that actually wants to go. Those tickets ain't cheap.
I know they're not, but this is first come, first serve. If people show up, you get them taken care of.
I tell them, Peaches. Go to Z103 or the Hawk. Don't fill up my list.
Z103 and the Hawk are going to be signing people up for the haunted meetup as well. Just a little tip if you don't make it in time to get on the K-Bear list. But
it depends where they'll be at, because one of them might be in Rexburg, the other one might be in Pocatello.
That's right. So you got to keep an eye on their socials to find out where they're going to be. Peaches will be at Wackerly Subaru on Woodruff in Idaho Falls.
I'll be at Wackerly Subaru.
That's right. Wednesday, 4 to 6 p.m. If you want to sign up for the haunted meetup, go see Peaches, and then we will see you there Friday night. We got Peaches in the house. He brought to my attention a story out of Texas where, again, just some people have too much money. They have too much money.
They do. Give it to us.
If you can afford to drop $4,000 and essentially just throw it in the garbage, you've got too much money.
And by the looks of this story here, this guy that smashed up the Taylor Swift signed guitar, if you look at him, he looks like the type of dude that goes, I won't watch the Super Bowl halftime show, not for me. I am watching Parkway Drive or something like that. No, but he, I feel like he also has that teenage or probably early 20s daughter that is obsessed with Taylor Swift. He's over it. So he's like, I'm going to prove a point, and then proceeds to pay $4,000 for a Taylor Swift autographed guitar, and then to smash it up.
With
Be
a
like,
hammer.
take that.
Yeah, he's in the auction. He walks up, grabs the guitar, and then he just starts beating it with a hammer. $4,000. That'll show her. That'll show Taylor Swift for making political statements. That's right. The dude just threw $4,000 in the garbage.
He did.
And the internet's just laughing at him. You know,
He's laughing at him because, he's a stupid guy for doing so.
his statement, it doesn't really play out very well.
I texted it to Katie to like, hey, post this on Z, and she goes, no, and put the eye roll emoji.
Yeah, that's just asking for a cesspool of comments to post this particular article.
But as you see with news outlets, if you do something like that, it drives your post up, it reaches more people, and you're all about the reach.
But political arguments in the comments on the radio station page. I mean, it is relating to Taylor Swift.
Now, there was somebody that posted something political in our group over the weekend, and it had nothing to do with the post. So
yeah.
I made sure to put no political posts in the notes. What are you even doing? ?
Yeah, I mean, to make a political related post, it's got to have, I don't know, something going on strong enough in the music. Like this one's borderline. It's borderline. I could see posting it on like the Hawker Z page. But at the same time, dealing with the comments doesn't sound fun.
Well, death also drives a lot of reach too. Like Chris Christopherson passed away yesterday.
Yeah.
I sent that to Justin, posted it on the Hawk page, and yeah, I mean, you got to share breaking news like that right on the spot.
Yeah, you want to let the fan base know if a artist passes away for sure. This one, I mean, it is a funny video because it's so cringy.
And you look at the guy, and he's the typical dude that you know he fills up every stereotype. Drives that truck, big bumper sticker on the back.
Now, wait a minute, Peaches. I drive a big truck.
But you don't have the bumper sticker.
Not yet.
And yours isn't all that big compared to, some of the trucks that I've seen around here.
That's true. It's pretty average.
Lifted up to the height of your head.
I don't think this old guy's driving a lifted truck because he couldn't get in and out of it.
Well, you'd be surprised.
He's old. Did you watch him swinging that hammer? Most people could bust up a guitar with a hammer in one swing. This guy didn't have a lot of oomph behind his swing.
It's one thing to make a statement. It's another thing to barely be able to make that statement.
Yeah.
If you can't swing the hammer.
And again, you could have made this statement for free on social media. Just jump on Facebook and complain about Taylor Swift. $4,000 you could have spent on a vacation or all kinds of stuff. $4,000, even in this day and age, goes a long way.
That's a good vacation right there.
Dude, $4,000, that's a great vacation. He's old. He could go down to Florida. It's going to start getting cold. Texas sucks, dude.
But
Come on.
If you have that intention of going to an auction to spend $4,000 to then smash up a guitar, I'm sure you have a ton more money than that.
That's true.
A ton more money.
He's probably doing okay, this guy. At least 2 Halloween songs every hour through the month of October, thanks to our friends at No Limit Guitar Company celebrating their 6th anniversary. Lots of fun stuff coming up with No Limit as well, so stay tuned. If you like guitars, you're going to love the month of October. All right. Looks like we got some tourists looking to visit Idaho, and they're looking for underrated small towns in Idaho with unique charm. Well, what kind of responses were they getting online? I was very curious because maybe there's an underrated small town I haven't heard of, and I could use a road trip. Yeah, I need to get out of town. Let's see here. Oh, first comment, people not wanting to help tourists. That's right, I'm not falling for this again. You got Boise, we're keeping the rest a secret. People are moving everywhere, okay? Not just Boise. Tell the tourists the small towns to go visit. Those tourist towns need the money, all right? The locals might complain, but those small towns, they only survive thanks to tourism. So come on now. Okay, Arco, first town in the world to use electricity solely provided from nuclear energy. What I call, now, and I know we broadcast in Arco, so I don't want to come off wrong and have people say I'm like bashing Arco. All right, I like Arco. Lou and Peaches and I were there. just a couple weeks ago. Had a great time getting a burger at Pickles Place, checking out the 666 submarine and all the other weird nuclear stuff they've got there. I mean, it's right next to Craters of the Moon, but these people were talking about visiting in the winter. I don't know about Arco in the winter. I don't know. I mean, I have had some fun in Arco before, so maybe. It's not what I expected to see pop up on this list. But I got to give a shout out to the person who responded, because I expected to see a bunch of towns that were not underrated. People naming small towns that every tourist goes and visits, like Sun Valley or Stanley or I don't know what else. So let's keep going. Let's see what we got. Lava Hot Springs. Now, I think that's a pretty popular tourist destination. All right? Just be careful at the local bars, because you might hear somebody say, "You ain't from around here, are you?" It's happened. It's happened to me. Okay, Wallace. Wallace is definitely, I would say, underrated. It's a cool little town. It's in the middle of nowhere, northern Idaho. It's where they filmed the movie Dante's Peak. Yeah, a little bit of a factoid there. Not very many movies filmed in Idaho. But Wallace has some charm. I haven't really hung out there, but when you drive through, it's like, oh, this is neat. This is neat, but yeah, it's way out there. And I bet getting there in the winter, that would suck. That'd be terrible. I don't know. Winter, I think you need to be a little bit closer to civilization and outside of the mountains. Like, maybe go to Driggs, you know? You're close to Rexburg. You're going to be all right. It's not treacherous. What else are people... Okay, Rupert. It's got 27 upvotes. Have those 27 people been to Rupert? All right, they've done a lot of work revitalizing the town square, including restoring an old theater and several other old buildings. A real feeling of community there. Yeah, a real feeling of community, like something out of a Stephen King movie. Rupert/Burley, you know how I feel about that. I would never recommend a tourist go to Rupert, all right? Sorry to my homies in that area, because I got a few. I don't know why you're there. Rupert. I'm going to downvote that. No. All these other places that have been named, it's like, okay, yeah, go check them out. You give me the option of Arco or Rupert, I'll tell you where I'm going. Yeah, Arco. Atlanta, Idaho. Now, I've never been there. My buddy Nick was telling me about it, I want to say just a few months ago. He goes there somewhat regularly. Don't really know much about it, but it's supposed to be a pretty cool area. And since I'd never even heard of it, I'm going to go with underrated. And yeah, it might be a good recommendation. What else do we have here? Emmett, Pierce, Marsing, McCall's not going to count. That's a tourist destination. Salmon, it's a borderline tourist destination. Driggs, Victor, again, I don't think underrated. Chalice. Chalice is one of those places I keep driving through. I mean, it's all right. I haven't been to a lot of these places. At least I don't think so. Weezer. Hagerman's pretty cool. Yeah, I'll give it that. All right. You know, shout out to the Idaho subreddit for actually answering the question. You've seen how many times I jump into one of these threads and I'm like, this isn't a proper answer to the question. Somebody put LA. All right. Anyway, I do encourage you to get on the road and visit all of these little places in Idaho. A lot of them are really cool. And it might be a bit of a drive, but I'd recommend doing it now. It's not really a winter road trip place, Idaho in general. All right. Unless you're going to like Riggins, you know, but then you got to get there. Once you get there, it's pretty nice in the winter, but ugh. Hey, what's up? It's the Victor Wiltz Show. Hope Monday has been going good for you so far. Not too shabby over here. All right. If you own an inflatable alligator that's super realistic, I mean, that sounds fun. Sounds fun. Go put it in a pond somewhere, scare people. But right now, there's a lot of terrible things happening down south. You've got, this hurricane, all of this crazy flooding. It was good to see that our friend Piper Finney in Asheville, she's doing okay. I was happy to see that post from her. But there are stories making the rounds that due to this flooding, alligators are getting pushed into areas that they would never be in before. So, obviously, inflatable gator shows up in Pennsylvania. People get a little bit freaked out. So they call in animal control, and they're like, oh, that's an inflatable gator. You know what I want to get? Just one of those remote control gator heads. You seen those? Just looks like an alligator head and it works like a remote control boat. Those are fun, right? Head out to the, Rigby Lake. And just kind of kick back and scare people. You might get in trouble. Somebody might punch you. People punch people for all kinds of dumb reasons. Never engage in violence when you get frustrated, okay? Somebody says something bad to you. If you punch somebody in the head, you could kill them, all right? And it's not going to be worth it. He said something negative about my mom. He chased me with a remote control gator. So I punched him in the head, and now I get to spend my life in jail. Yeah, probably shouldn't get a remote control gator head. But haven't seen an inflatable gator like this before. I would imagine it wasn't cheap. Oh, that's an expensive prank. I'm Victor Wilt, about to get out of here. Before I go, it's rare that I'd have something nice to say about the band Oasis, but I got to give them a shout out for dropping dynamic ticket pricing for their upcoming U.S. dates, pointing out that it's not fair to fans, can result in sky-high ticket prices, and it just yet again goes to show that Peaches, all artists could do this.
Oh, look at Metallica. Look at their prices, like $800 for the far back. You've got to be kidding.
Dynamic ticket pricing. There have been like 3 artists.
Did Oasis say today is going to be the day we're going to throw it back to you?
Essentially. So, the tickets for Oasis, again, you're going to have to make a heck of a road trip if you want to go see them. Like Chicago, LA, they're only doing a handful of dates. But hopefully, ticket prices will be reasonable. I don't know, though.
You can believe what a radio station in Los Angeles is promoting the crap out of that show.
One of the alt stations?
The the not-so-famous K-Rock in L.A. Oasis and Cage the Elephant ticket giveaway.
Well, that's the best way to get tickets free. Speaking of free tickets, sign up to win Judas Priest tickets from us. Yeah. Got just a few more days to get in to win, so you should get on it. All right, Peaches and I will be back at noon. Have a good rest of your morning. Peace. Thank you again for tuning in to the Victor Wilt Show. This program's a production of River. Why can't I say that?
No,
God.
I have to say Riverbend Media Group.
Riverbend Media Group. This program's a production of God. This program's a production of Riverbend Media Group. To contact the show or for more information, hit us up at riverbendmediagroup.com.